for the performance of comedy sketches, poems, and songs. Performed by, say, Pam, Janine, Larry, Michael K. To begin with, I'd like to sing a recently discovered folk song of our early days in the Republic. With the hey, dairy, hey, George Washington was gay. He had a lover or two, the top man of his day. The British wanted to close gay bars in Boston town, they said. You Americans are not allowed to give each other head. So George stepped in and got his troops to stop the British quick. How can you say what we can't do when we have found a trick? So he didn't fight the British cause, they wanted to tax his tea. He fought them for the legal right to be as gay as he could be. With the hey, dairy, day, George Washington was gay. He had a lover or two, the top man of his day. John Adams, you know, was also quite close, although he had a wife. Don't care if he goes both ways, said George, as long as he shows me some life. Now George had a friend named Vernon Deer. For him, he was always your. He wanted to go home and be with him. Oh, how he wanted to Mount Vernon. The people wanted to make George a king, but that he wasn't too keen. Yet the father of our country fair turned out to be a queen. With hey, George Washington was gay. He had a lover or two or three, top man of his day. It says right here that if you hang around with happy people, you increase your own happiness by 15%.
So?
Well, I think you should be a little more happier.
Happier?
Yeah, you're always so glum, so moody.
I'm happy.
You're never happy.
I'm happy. Right now, deep down, I'm happy.
Well, you don't show it.
I know it's hard to show it sometimes, because when other people do stupid things, it's hard to be happy. Although deep down, I'm happy.
Stupid things? What stupid things?
Like when people buy things they don't need.
Like what?
Like a scale.
A scale? That scale was on sale. It's a beautiful scale.
You don't need a scale.
Yes, I do.
Your weight has not changed, and it's never changed. You've always been skinny as long as I've known you.
Well, I didn't get it for me.
Who then?
I got it for you.
For me? What do I need with a scale?
Because you're gaining weight.
I am not.
You gained at least 10 pounds since Christmas.
So what?
Well, it's unhealthy.
Well, let me deal with that. It's my body.
It's also unsightly.
It is?
And I have to look at it day in and day out.
Well, look the other way.
Which all brings me back to the original observation. If you would be a little happier, maybe I could take your weight gain in stride.
If I were happier,
I could look the other way. I could overlook those extra pounds.
so?
As it is, there's more of you, so there's more doom and gloom.
Get a life.
I have a life, and I'm happy. I could just be more happy if you were happy. If you were a happy-go-lucky individual, I I could be easily 15% more happy. That's what they say.
Oh, do they? Well, ha ha ha.
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm in a happy mood. I'm laughing because I'm happy.
You're not very convincing.
Ha ha ha.
I know you. I know when you're pulling my leg.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, you can stop being happy. I've had enough happiness. I said stop it.
I'm laughing for a reason.
A reason?
Because you are a fool. A fool who does foolish things. A fool who's always buying something he doesn't need.
I bought that scale for you.
You bought it for yourself. Ha ha ha.
You know, I think they got it wrong. Happy people are annoying. Happy people annoy me, and the happier they get, the more annoyed I get.
Well, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, be the curmudgeon you've always been.
Oh, go to hell.
There! That's more like it.
Get out of my life.
You got it now. Thank you for being yourself.
You can take a flying leap.
You know, happiness sometimes is so overrated.
Hello? Excuse me?
Yes. What is it?
May I introduce myself?
Sure.
Yes, well, my name is Margaret Jackson, and I'm canvassing the neighborhood.
Canvassing?
Well, actually, I'm recruiting.
Recruiting for what?
Oh, but first, I have a question for you. Have you ever wanted to walk on the wild side?
The wild side?
Have you ever been curious?
Curious about what?
Do you want to know what it's like?
I want to know what the heck you're recruiting for.
I'm recruiting for lesbians.
You're recruiting for lesbians?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Really? You're barking up the wrong tree.
Are you sure?
Sorry, I'm not interested.
We're having a special this week. You get 3 months of lesbian life, a really thought-provoking magazine,
3 months.
for free.
Okay, come on in for a second. Only a second. I'm a very busy woman.
Thank you. I won't take much of your time.
You know, I thought you were just born that way.
What?
If you're a lesbian, you're born a lesbian, aren't you?
Not at all. They're recruited. We recruit them. We've always recruited them as long as I've been part of the club. And if I don't get my quota,
Your quota?
I'll be kicked out of the club.
Really?
Sad to say. Oh, look, we're running a special this week.
Yeah, I heard. Free magazine.
No, this is another special. If you give it a 1-week try,
For 1 week.
if you try it out for 1 week and you're not completely satisfied, all your money back, guaranteed.
I didn't know there was money involved.
Look, if you sign up today, we'll even waive your dues for 2 months.
You charge dues?
Nothing in life is free, you know.
Well, as I said, I'm really not that in the market. So, to change my sexuality, I'm quite happy the way I am.
Are you so sure?
Yes, I have a very loving relationship with my boyfriend.
With a guy, huh?
Yeah, with a guy.
Well, being a lesbian is so much more than just sexuality. It's like a whole different lifestyle.
A lifestyle?
Yeah, there's lots of advantages.
Like what?
Well, for one, you can wear anything you want. If you want to wear pants, you can.
I can.
And you can keep your hair short,
How short?
very short.
Okay.
And lastly, you don't have to deal with men, ever. You can just forget about them.
Those don't sound like advantages, especially if you have to pay for them.
But the first 2 months are free.
I mean, I can wear short hair and pants anytime I like. And And if I don't want to deal with men, I can just shut myself up in my room. And I can do all of that without paying anything, without joining any club.
But it's more fun this way.
Besides, you can't recruit lesbians or gay. That's just the way they are. I know. I have a brother.
You can't recruit them.
I don't think so.
Don't tell that to my boss. Don't let the word get out. Everybody in the world thinks we recruit.
I don't.
Yeah, but if the word gets out that we don't have to recruit, then it's the end of the line for me. No more sales commissions, no more nothing. You know, I get $20 for every lesbian I recruit.
Well, look, I don't think this was completely a waste of time. You were so informative and entertaining. Here, let me give you something. Here's $20. You can say you recruited me in a manner of speaking.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
No, take it. You're very charming. Your whole manner, I like you.
You do?
Yes. You have a way with words. I like that in a woman. I mean a person.
Really?
Yes. You shouldn't be out recruiting. I think you have much greater talents than that. You're very persuasive.
I am.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Yes. I would invite you to stay for lunch, but my boyfriend is coming over.
Too bad.
But next Tuesday, if you're not doing anything, maybe we could go out for dinner.
Perhaps.
I don't think you've told me everything. I'm sure there's more other things you want to tell me.
Well, maybe.
See, I thought so.
Okay. Here's my card.
Next Tuesday it is.
You got it.
Silence is golden. If your sofa could only speak, it wouldn't shut up for week on week, almost as good as a dozen cameras when telling of your adventures amorous. Well, thanks, Mom, for the new cell phone. You know I needed one.
Yeah, I know you needed one. That's why I got one for you.
How did you know I needed one?
For your new job.
What new job?
You have to be able to answer all your calls.
What are you talking about?
I got it. So you can answer all your calls when all your clients call.
My clients?
Yes, your clients. It's high time you started making it on your own. I can't support you forever.
Oh, Mom, not again. I don't want to do it.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
It's not all that bad.
But I don't want to be a prostitute.
You made it sound so awful. It's just a few hours a day, real life work, and then the money will be rolling in.
But Mom, look at me. I'm old. No one wants me.
Oh, just give it a try. There are plenty of people that'll pay for it. Just put your ad online and watch the calls come in.
But Mom, I don't want to be a call boy. Remember, I tried it once. That one time, it was such a disaster.
No, it wasn't. You made good money.
Well, it was a disaster for me. It hurt my self-esteem. I don't see myself that way.
Well, what else are you good at? You're eating me out of house and home. You have to start pulling in your share. I'm tired of you just sitting around on your ass. You might as well use it for something.
You know, you know, I can do a lot of other things besides being a you-know-what.
Like what?
Well, I could be a gardener.
Yeah? I can't even get you to pick up a rake.
I could work at McDonald's.
You have trouble standing on your feet.
I could.
You could, but you don't. All you do is sit at home and watch TV. I'm tired of it. I have to go to work at Macy's every day from 9 to 5. I'm getting a little old.
Oh, Ma, you're not that old.
You know, a son is supposed to help his mother, especially if he lives at home with her and doesn't pay any rent.
I help out. I do the dishes.
Enough. Just put that ad on Adam or whatever and start making some money.
What ad?
Oh, that's right, you have trouble writing. Here, let me help you. A man well on in his senior years will make you happy in any which way he can.
I will?
Yes, you will. 100 in, 200 out.
$100 in? Where am I going to do it? The house is too small.
Use the back bedroom.
You mean Dad's old bedroom? I couldn't do it there. That bedroom is sacred.
Not that sacred. Look, the price of food is going up, and you eat a box of Cheerios every day.
There must be something else I can do.
And whatever little money I do give you, you smoke up in pot.
Well, I need a hobby, Mom.
Yeah. Well, you're going to start on a new hobby if you want to live here.
Mom, come on. I don't want to be doing this. And one day end up as an old man.
What are you talking about? You are an old man.
As an older man, and look back at my life and say, look what I've become. Just some cheap, trashy whore because my mother was
You won't be cheap. Not at all. You're going to make good money, and you're going to start tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
No more excuses. Don't you want a new computer, honey?
Well, maybe.
Well, now you'll be able to afford one.
How?
With the money you make.
So I get to keep all the money this time?
Well, some of it you get to keep.
Some of it?
But not all of it, because you're going to give me 50%. And then you get to keep 50%.
50%?
Yeah, half. You're going to keep half, and the other half I keep. We cut it right down the middle.
No, I want most of it.
No, you can't. You have to give me everything, half of everything you want.
But I want to keep 3/4 of it. 3/4, and you can keep the rest. Why not?
Shh, it's the phone. Hello? Yes, this is it, the Pleasure Palace. Well, I don't know. Let me check and see if he's in. Are you in?
Definitely not.
Can you take a rain check? He's indisposed at present.
Let me have that phone, Ma. Hello? Yes? No. Well, listen, sir. I can't just drop everything because you're all hot and bothered. What? You'll pay double the rate? For what? Is that all? Yeah, I can do that in my sleep. Oh, well, sure. Come on over. Yeah, that's the right address. Great.
So is he coming over?
Yeah. Now I want you to scram.
What?
Yeah, I want you to go to your room, Ma. And stay there. And don't come out. Not even to check up on me.
What? You don't want me around?
That's right.
You don't want to be seen with your dear mother? Am I too embarrassing for you?
No way, Ma. It's just that if this guy sees that my mother is living with me, it will destroy any romance we
I'm living with you. You're living with me.
It'll destroy the romance, Mom.
What? Romance? He's not coming over for romance.
Well, you never know where this might lead.
Don't you dare fall in love with these losers and then give it all away.
Don't worry. It'll be 75% for me and 25% for you.
That's what you think. It's going to be 50-50 down the middle. Do you hear?
Okay, Ma. Don't get all worked up. Just as long as you stay in your room, I'll do whatever you say. I mean, after all, you are my mother.
Messy love. I wonder if it's all that easy to love a man when he is queasy. He'll throw up when you least expect it. That Happy Meal, will he reject it?
Well, Papa said, thank you for coming to see me.
Is this the Golden Dragon? It says in my guidebook, it's a gay paradise.
Welcome. This is a paradise.
How old is this guidebook?
I make you happy.
Is this a gay establishment?
Yes, I am very gay. I'm very happy, and I make you happy too.
Well, where are all the guys?
The guys, they come and go. The guys.
Looks like they've all gone.
Now, Papa said, just take off your jacket and become more comfortable.
But I'm not into stop it, I'm ticklish.
I make you happy.
I'm happy enough. I don't need to be more happy.
Oh, you mad with me?
Are you sure you don't have a brother?
The whole human race are my brothers. You, my brother.
You know, I think I made a mistake.
No mistake. You come to the right place.
No, you see, my guidebook is old.
Me no old.
No, not you, my guidebook. Things change.
I make you change into happy man.
But I'm not in the mood for a geisha today.
Well, I put you in mood.
No, you see, I'm not into women.
Oh, Mr. Professor, you are naughty. You are too fast. I'm not saying you come to me right away. Later, we talk first.
Wait, you don't understand. When I say I'm not into women, I think I'm in the wrong place.
I make you unhappy?
No, you haven't.
Well then.
Just a small misunderstanding, a little confusion.
Professor, want to sit down and tell me his story? Would you like some tea?
No, I drink coffee. Look, you have a very fine establishment. What is your name?
Lotus Blossom. Do not tease, aim to please.
Well, Miss Lotus Blossom, I must be on my way. Give my regards to your brothers.
Wait, you owe me.
What?
You talk with me. $20 a charge. Talk to girl. Pay me $20.
What? I talked to you? Well, yes, I talked to you. I stumbled into this godforsaken place. What am I supposed to do? Speak in sign language?
I work very hard. I talk to you. I use my time to talk to you. $20 if you please.
Oh, I don't have $20.
Oh, you liar! All Americans have money. Lots of money.
All right, here's 10. That's all I have.
Now give me all the money. You don't give me $20, I call my brother.
Now you're talking.
I want to talk to you about something that's gotten to be more important as you get older. And what I'm talking about is reptile dysfunction. Yes, reptile dysfunction can stand between you and the one you love. Say you have a little lizard and it lacks the energy and the get up and go it should have. Or say your horny toad has no more pep in its pointy little horns. Or your garden snake has lost its wiggle. Well, there's hope for you. There's a new food you can feed it. especially created for your reptile dysfunction. Capisce? In Italian, it means, do you understand? And once you get capisce for your little reptile dysfunction, you'll be as happy as a clam, because no more will your significant other complain. It just sits there and doesn't want to do anything. But with a steady diet of capisce, your little reptile will be jumping all over the apartment as pets should do. And your friend will love you all the more for it. That's capisce for any and all of your reptile dysfunctions.
You know, I'm just tired of the way things are going in my life. And I think there's going to be a few changes around here. Yeah. I'm tired of second guessing. I'm tired of looking back. I'm tired of driving in reverse. I want to get back on track. I'm tired of thinking what might have been or what I should have done. I want to change direction and start having fun. Cause I've been there, I've done that. It's gone, it's over, it's dead. I want tomorrow's headlines. I want what's up ahead. I gave my car a tune-up and I washed her down real good. Now I'm moving forward, I'm not stuck here beneath the hood. I don't want a backseat driver staring out or staring in. And I'm tired of having you tell me where the hell I've been. Said I've been there, oh I've done that. It's gone, it's over, it's dead. I'll take tomorrow's headlines and see what's up ahead. I'll take tomorrow's headlines and see what's up ahead. You're going to have to leave.
Leave? I practically just got here.
I can't allow you to stay anymore. You have to go back to Phoenix.
Why? I thought you loved me.
I did love you.
Why are you being so mean to me? I hardly arrived here, and then you kicked me out.
Look, since you've been here, you've slept with every one of my friends and every one of my neighbors. Every one of my neighbors.
Is that it?
Get out.
Is that all you're mad about?
This instant.
Look, I haven't slept with anybody.
You know what I mean.
Okay, I may have fooled around a little. What do you expect me to do while you're at work? I get bored.
You get bored?
If you hadn't lied to me, this would never have happened.
I lied to you?
Well, you said you lived in Beverly Hills.
I never. I said Beverly Hills adjacent.
Oh, Beverly Hills adjacent. Maybe if you lived in Beverly Hills in a big mansion instead of this tiny little apartment, I would have had some room to spread out. I wouldn't have to need it to look for adventure somewhere else.
Somewhere else? You little whore. That's what you are.
Or, I thought we had an open relationship.
When I said open, I meant we can be open with strangers.
Strangers?
Yes, that's okay.
You mean complete strangers?
Yes, the stranger the better.
I don't know about doing it with strangers.
Certainly not with my neighbors, and especially not with my friends.
Oh, don't begrudge me a little happiness. And I'll have you know, whenever I'm with anyone else, I only think of you.
You do?
Because I can't wait to get back to those loving arms of yours.
You can't?
You know, I almost think you get jealous.
Well...
Hey, there's one thing I can't tolerate, and that's jealousy. When jealousy raises its ugly head, I'm out the door.
No, don't. I'm not being jealous.
Because jealousy has no place in a loving relationship.
No, I think I'm just being very concerned.
Oh, honeykins, you know when you sent for me, I thought it was because you liked me.
I did like you. I do like you.
But not the way you've been treating me. If you liked me, then you'd allow me to be free and explore.
But I think you explore too much.
Okay, so I'm a little promiscuous. My hands need to touch. Many people have commented on my hands, what my hands have meant to them, because I'm a people person.
But I thought you loved me.
And sometimes I have to reach out to them, to touch them, to caress them. But I love you. It's you I love. And not only love, but I actually like you. And there's a lot to like about you.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
Well, most things I like about you.
Most things?
Yeah, most things.
And so what don't you like about me?
Well, now that you've asked, it's like I can't do anything without you there watching me and controlling everything. Is that a healthy relationship? You know, I almost think you're warping my personality.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Really. Oh, by the way, can you lend me $20?
For what?
I need a haircut.
A haircut? Your hair is short enough as it is.
No, I need a trim.
I know you. You just want to buy a little more marijuana, don't you?
I only use it for medicinal purposes.
Really?
Yes. I often get a rash caused by tension headaches when I'm with you.
Oh, really?
Well, I hope this isn't the way it's always going to be with you.
What way?
This constant bickering with me over every little thing.
This isn't little.
And you raising your voice. Look, I'm human, Thaddeus. I'm human. Sometimes I make little mistakes. But I love you.
You do?
Because you mean so much to me. Oh, let's just forget about this whole episode. Please, let me make it up to you somehow. I promise, starting tomorrow, I'll make you breakfast in bed for a week.
You will?
That's right, and I won't go out flirting with anybody.
Are you sure?
I'm positive that is.
I don't know. Somehow, deep down inside.
Yes, deep down inside.
Deep down inside, I don't believe they're going to stop trolling around with everyone else.
Oh, I am. Bless my heart and hope to die.
And you have to understand how embarrassed I am now. I can't face anyone anymore, my neighbors or my friends.
Oh, don't blow everything out of proportion. I was only trying to make a good impression.
Yes, but now every time I walk out the door, all I feel is shame.
It's only in your head.
Look, I appreciate where you're coming from, Dana, but really, I think you have to go. Do you need a ride to the bus station?
The station? I'm not going to leave, Thaddeus.
You're not?
I'm not that heartless. To leave you in the state you're in? Just look at you. Me leave you? Are you kidding? You seething in this anger of yours? Anger can cause heart disease and strokes, you know. It would be unthinkable for me to walk out the door and leave you in this condition because I love you. I honestly love you. Do you really think I can leave those loving arms of yours?
Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm so confused.
Oh, honeykins.
Well, okay. I guess you can stay if you really mean it.
Oh, I mean it. I love you, and there's nothing else in the world I'd rather do than to stroke that strawberry blonde hair of yours, or what's left of it, and listen to you talk on and on about anything. Oh, my phone. Excuse me for a second. Hello? Oh, Simon.
That my friend Simon? Let me talk to him.
How are you? Yes? Oh? Oh, yes, I'd love to. Right. No, I'm not doing anything now. Great. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll stop by. Oh, something's come up, Thaddeus. Simon just called me and says he wants me to come over.
Simon? My friend Simon?
Yeah, remember? You introduced us.
Right now? You're going to leave me?
Oh, only for a second. Simon has some ideas for my business he wants to discuss with me. He just got this brainstorm, and before he forgets, he said he has to see me.
Can I come along?
No. We have to do this alone, you know, just him and me.
How long will you be?
Oh, probably not too long.
Okay.
Well, you know, it depends. I mean, if we really get into it, it might take a little longer. Maybe a couple of hours. I don't know. Simon's just so full of ideas.
Okay, I'll come and pick you up when you're through.
Oh, no, don't wait up for me. You know how long these meetings go on sometimes.
Just call me when you're done.
Oh, I certainly will. All I know is one thing. The moment I leave you, Thaddeus, it'll be torture until I get back into those loving arms of yours. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
The unanswered question, why is it guys built like a ton of bricks have little dogs named Mitzi, Babs, or Trix?
I'd like to invite you up, but I can't. Why not? I have a cat.
So, I told my cats.
Yes, but my cat doesn't like strangers.
I'm not a stranger.
The moment she senses there's someone she doesn't know, she'll run away.
So let her.
Run away!
In your apartment, let her run and hide.
I don't want to do that. It would stress out my cat.
But then why don't you come over to my place?
I can't. Not right now.
Why?
My cat will miss me.
Miss you.
She needs me. I've been away too long. So, I have to go.
I don't think you love me.
Yes, I love you. But I also love my cat.
Your cat.
You can fend for yourself. You can go to supermarkets. But my cat depends on me.
You're just using your cat so you can avoid a commitment to me.
Using my cat?
Yes. Why don't you just come out and say it? You don't care for me.
I do care about you.
You only care about me if I had hair all over and I licked myself with my tongue.
Now, don't be unreasonable. I'll care about you next Tuesday when we go out again. But tonight, I have to take care of my cat.
Well, if you can't see me tonight, forget about it next Tuesday.
Why are you forcing me to choose?
Choose?
Making me choose between you or my cat.
But what about me?
But what about you? It's always about you.
Not all the time.
You know what your problem is?
No, I don't know what my problem is.
You are a dog person.
A what?
Admit it.
Admit what?
You are a dog person.
I'm not a dog person.
You have a little dog, don't you?
Well, yes, I do.
See?
What does that have to do with anything?
And you don't own a cat, do you?
No.
Well then, you'll never understand me.
Why?
Dog people and cat people never see eye to eye.
I think you're being ridiculous.
I read that in White Reader's Digest.
You did.
So it must be true.
Does that mean we're through?
No, I think there's hope for you.
There is.
I read you can take classes.
Oh, yeah?
A dog person can learn how to empathize with a cat person.
At my age, I don't want to take any more classes.
It's the only way.
Haven't you heard of that saying?
What saying?
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
But we can try, can't we? See you next Tuesday?
Maybe.
Maybe.
If I'm available.
What?
Well, I have to walk my dog Tuesdays.
Well, when you're done.
Only if he lets me.
Reykjavik. If lovers grew on trees, I'd have my fill. They'd please. Instead, to Reykjavik I go, a place where trees, they never grow.
Vacations, you know, can be very hazardous to your health. The strange food, the weird customs, and especially the hazards of falling in love. I know. Oh, I met him on a Monday on a bridge near Notre Dame. He was heading on to Paris, and he said his name was Tom. Well, we hit it off on Tuesday with a date at some cafe. But by Wednesday morning, he was gone. He was off and on his way. So I lost my heart on the left bank, of the Seine. When you lose your heart on the left bank, you're only left with pain. So I waited on a Thursday, hoping maybe he'd call, but he never did. So what we had was one night, that was all. As the days go by on the left bank of the Seine, I'll try to remember the good times and forget I was left with pain, and forget I was left with pain.
Well, Jonathan, what brings you here today?
I don't know where to start.
And in such a panic. What's wrong?
Oh, I had to talk to you. You've been such a good therapist in the past. I knew you would be the first one I had to tell.
Well, that goes without saying. I pride myself in my work and in my needy clients. So, what's up?
He left me.
Who?
My boyfriend. He left me.
He left you? Where did he go?
He went away from me.
How long has he been gone?
What does that matter, doctor? He's gone. He left me. He said adios.
Are you sure he's left you?
Yes, I'm sure. These eyes of mine have not stopped crying 1 minute since he ran away.
Well, I'm sorry, but maybe it's all for the better. Looking at your past history, we know that you're pretty difficult to live with.
How can you say that? You're supposed to be compassionate and give me comfort.
Not if you don't deserve it. So, your boyfriend left you. How long had you been together?
Well, you must know. I've told you in the past.
Well, refresh my memory.
We were together for 9 blessed months of bliss.
And so, he left you.
This is serious, doctor. This is a major event in my life.
Well, I think you're just overreacting.
I am not overreacting. I'm so depressed. This is life and death for me. This is major.
Well, tell me the specifics.
Okay. First of all, I want to say that Gustav and I were just so compatible.
Gustav?
Yes, that was his name, Gustav.
Oh, I didn't know you were going with a Gustav. I thought you were going with Jake.
What? I told you 1,000 times I was going with Gustav. Gustav, Gustav. Oh, where are you, Gustav?
Well, that explains it all.
What?
Why he left you.
I don't understand.
He has a very European-sounding name.
So he's from Norway. So what?
And you seem to be an American. The cultural divide between you and him was probably just too great.
There was no cultural divide.
Never any friction?
Whatever friction we had was good friction.
So why did he leave you?
He left me. Are you sitting down, doctor? He left me for an older man.
An older man?
I thought I was old enough for him, but he wanted someone older.
Someone older than you?
You heard me. That's what he said. And after I dyed my hair gray, and I got a cane, what more did you want me to do? Get a walker?
Well, perhaps.
But the thing that really galls me, Doctor, was that he was just using me until he could find someone else, someone older.
Well, what can I say?
Yes, what more can you say, Doctor? Because it's all so evident. I'm cursed with boyish good looks, trim physique, and a youthful manner. They don't mean a thing because the man I love has rejected them all.
You don't look that young.
Oh, don't I, Doctor? When I look in the mirror and see my face, I break down and cry because I have this surprisingly flawless skin, so smooth and tender to the touch. I just didn't have enough wrinkles for him.
Well, you could have tried missing a few nights' sleep.
And I became sluggish and grouchy. I did everything you're supposed to do when you get older. But still, I wasn't good enough for him.
Apparently not.
And I started listening to Cat Stevens cassettes. Now, doesn't that make me ancient enough? Did he want somebody who was on his deathbed?
Well, perhaps. But then again, what do you think was the real reason your friend was attracted to another older male, as you put it?
I don't know.
Was it because he wasn't getting the security he felt he needed?
I gave him lots of security.
Oh?
Well, I let him use my bus pass. And he could sleep in my studio apartment whenever he wanted.
You don't own a house? Well, you didn't provide him that measure of security he needed.
Yes, I did.
But he still left you.
For an older man. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Well, it's doubly sad in your case.
Why?
Because you don't have many friends.
Oh, that cheers me up, Doctor. A lot. Well, what do you say, Doctor? What should I do?
Forget him.
I can't forget him.
Forget him. He's just a little Norwegian whore. You can give him.
Oh, how can you say that? The man I love? A Norwegian whore? When does your license get renewed? I've got a good mind to report you. Gustav wasn't a little whore. He was quite large for his size. And the whore, I never had to pay him for anything. Except for a little, now and then he liked pancakes with blueberry syrup at IHOP. And some Cadbury Gizzle.
Was there anything you disliked about him?
Oh, he had this annoying habit of stealing things from me. Little things. Only like loose change or some socks. Or my cell phone.
Well, it appears that you were in love with a desperate street person.
He wasn't a street person. He stayed in a nice homeless shelter. Oh, you don't understand. This man left me and I'm depressed. And I don't know what to do. And all because I'm too young for him.
Well, maybe you should find someone new.
How can I when I'm in love with Gustav?
Well, what do you want me to do?
I want you to bring him back to me. That's what.
That's impossible. You just have to move on. The sun come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Oh, I'm sorry. Your time is up.
It is. I thought I had 30 minutes.
You did. Now it's over.
Not according to my watch.
Well, you'll have to take a rain check because I'm late for my dinner date with Gustav.
Gustav!
I mean, Siegfried.
Gustav!
Just a coincidence.
So, Gustav is dating you?
Someone by that name, not your Gustav.
It's you! Gustav said he left me for a therapist, an older man.
Okay, it's me. You found us out.
You're not that much older than me.
Well, if you'll excuse me, Gustav likes blueberry syrup on his pancakes.
I have a mind to get your license revoked.
Well, they won't listen to you because Gustav has finally found the security he's been looking for with me.
Well, Good for you. And I hope that little Norwegian whore takes you from everything you've got. Skull.
High hopes. He told me he wanted a guy with lots of money to take him out and call him honey. I told him that his plans would never work if he kept flirting with a grocery clerk.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
What is it?
I want to complain.
About what?
You build a new house here in the back?
Yes, I'm building a house. Why?
A large house, 2 stories?
Yes, why? Well, what is it?
I live 2 doors down.
Oh, well, how do you do?
I'm not do so well.
Why?
I am Japanese.
Okay, so?
I like to sunbathe in my backyard.
Well, that's nice.
No, it is not nice.
Why?
You build a big house.
Yes, so?
You see me in my backyard.
I don't see you.
I like to sunbathe in my backyard.
Okay.
I like to sunbathe topless.
Really?
You know what that means, topless?
Yes, I think so.
I did not wear anything on top.
Yes, I know.
You did.
Yes.
I did not wear anything on my breast.
Well?
When you build a big house, you see me sunbathe.
Oh, I don't think so.
You see my beautiful Japanese breasts.
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
What I mean is...
Yes, they are. They are beautiful breasts.
No. I didn't mean they're not beautiful.
I'm glad you think so.
No, what I mean is, I'm not going to be looking out my window that much.
You destroy my privacy.
Look, lady, I'm allowed to build this building. The city allows it. Plant some trees.
I do not wish to plant trees.
Or build a fence.
I do not wish to build a fence.
Well, I'm sorry.
Sorry, not good enough. I am very angry. I am a simple Japanese woman who does not wish to show her Japanese breast to a strange man.
Look, lady, I could care less about you or your breasts. I'm gay. I'm not interested in women.
You're not?
I'm not.
You mean if I showed you my beautiful Japanese breast, it would do nothing to you?
Well, hardly anything. I am a little bi.
What does that mean, a little bi?
Well, on occasion I've been known to fool around with women.
You want to fool around with me? Is that what you're saying, mister?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Well, good. I'm glad we got that straight.
Lady, I don't know who you are, but you're making me very uncomfortable with all your talk about your breasts.
Well, I don't enjoy standing here talking to you like this in front of all the neighbors.
Well, you've made your point.
You know, this is not the Japanese way to argue in public.
I'm not the one who's arguing.
To get mad in private, it's much better.
In private?
Yes, you come over to my place. I make you some green tea. Then I can get really mad at you in private. I can get very mad in private.
I'm sorry, I don't really want to.
You don't like me?
Listen, I tell you what. I won't build any windows on your side of the property.
Where?
On my building. No more windows.
Oh, so you no longer can see my beautiful breast.
Sadly, that will be the case.
Well, do you still want to come over for tea?
Be careful who you take home. He could have stolen my cell phone, my watches, or my art. Instead, he took my dental floss, and then he stole my heart.
means so much to me.
I bet.
To find a man who can finally take care of me.
Take care of you?
Now I won't have to eat my meals at the senior center or go to John's for groceries, and I can move out of my small, noisy apartment.
You think so?
Because each of the finalists owns their own house and is really well off.
What about finding love?
Oh yes, that too, someone to love.
And to think it's only 1 rose away.
Yes, it's been some journey, but I'm ready. My rose is ready, and I'm going to pick the man I plan to spend the rest of my life with.
So you've finally narrowed it down to 2 men. Let's bring them out. Duff Jackson and Gail Finnery. How are you, Duff? Are you ready?
Oh, I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Ain't hopeful?
Oh, I'm not hopeful.
No?
No, because I know Jim is going to choose me.
What makes you think so?
Well, because I'm all about love. My whole life has been dedicated to love. Love, love, love. I exude love. That's the first thing people notice about me. Loving. They say I am full of love. I am a loving person.
Have you always been that way?
And I'm right. Did I mention that? You know, I'm perfect in so many ways, it absolutely boggles the mind how perfect I am.
Oh, that we didn't know.
Yes, and most people enjoy basking in the glow of my perfection. So, it's a no-brainer. Of course Jim is going to select me.
Well, we'll soon find out. And now, let's hear it from Gail, our second finalist. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Miss Saki.
Well, are you ready?
I'm just so nervous. I don't know who Jim is going to choose, but I hope it's me.
So, you think it might be you?
Well, we had such great times, but I don't know. To be honest, I'm so full of flaws.
Flaws?
Yes, I'm filled with psychic pain. And you know, I can be very clingy.
Really?
And as a result, sometimes on occasion, I neglect my household chores.
You do?
Well, I'm not perfect. No way. But I'm loving. I'm loving. That's my one saving grace.
Good, Gail. Well, so Jim, have you decided?
Yes, I have. But first, I need some quiet time with each of my love finalists so I can tell them each what they've meant for me in this moment of intimate sweetness that I can share with the millions of viewers out there. First, Duff. It certainly has been a journey, Duff.
Oh, yes it has.
When first I met you, I thought you were some stuck-up know-it-all prig. But I got to know you better, and I visited your little bungalow with the 2.5 baths. And I could see that there was more to you than that. You truly were more intelligent than me, and you were always giving me advice and hints about to better my life, and how I appreciated all your advice and criticism.
Well, you know, I thought you needed it.
And then our times of walking along the beach where you would recite the name of every sea creature and every rock formation and all the constellations, all by heart. I never felt such rapture.
What can I say? You know, I have that effect on people.
And Gil,
Hi, Jim.
when you first took me to your house, your 2,500 square foot house in Hill, and I saw all the dirty dishes in your sink, your unwashed clothes littering the floor, I knew it was masking your psychic pain.
Oh, Jim, you are too good for me.
And I really like that about you. It brought out the motherly instinct in me. I wanted to reach out and help you. I wanted to cradle you in my arms and vacuum your living room.
You're truly a man of action.
Well, have you decided, Jim? Time is getting late. You have to make the decision. Who is the man going to be that you are going to spend the rest of your life with?
I've decided to go with
There's some mistake. I'm the one you love. You said you loved me.
That was last night.
No, you made a mistake. You're just confused.
No, I'm not confused. Gil is a loving man. He's not perfect, but then who is?
I am.
I accept him for what he is.
Well, what you don't know is he's not only not perfect, but there's a lot of imperfections in that loving body of his.
Like what?
Well, he's got diabetes, heart disease, and ingrown toenails.
He does? You never told me you had ingrown toenails.
I thought you knew.
I mean, how many days would you have?
Well, is that right, Gil?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm not in the best of health.
I think I made a mistake. I think I spoke too soon. Gil, what? Here, Doug.
What?
Here, you take this. You are perfection personified. Please take this rose as a token of my love.
Wait a minute. What are you doing, Jim? If you go with him, you're going to inherit all his debts.
What?
He's mortgaged to the hilt.
Is that true?
Well, I'm perfect in everything but business decisions.
Whereas my house is all paid for, and although our time will be brief, I'll provide for you, my love.
Excuse me. I have the rose, Doug. Oh, here, Gil. Here, I give you the rose.
Hey, not so fast. His place is near the largest methane dump in L.A.
Is that true?
It can blow at any second. You may both be gone quicker than you think.
So what's new?